Hi, my name's Taylor Williamson and I CrossFit. No, that's not all I do. So I'm a retired CrossFit athlete that still CrossFits a lot. I'm also a full-time physician assistant. So I work as a PA during the day and then CrossFit at night.
When you squat 225 and you know most of the male members aren't doing that.
Does work today count?
Yeah.
At work over lunch.
Do you work out with like police officers or like?
Today my medical director, Dr. Fox, was in there with me, and another correctional officer was in there, and some other guy was in the corner doing like bro sesh. But yeah, it's usually a little of anything. You out bro sesh them? I rarely do bro sesh over lunch, just because I feel like my time is better spent trying to do something that kind of like hurts a little more, just because then I get like 3 or 4 hours of recovery after before I do something else, versus like bro sesh. I don't need a big recovery after that, so I try to like play it by that. So I just ran mile repeats until I felt like throwing up today. So,
as most of you guys know, I've spent the majority of my career in the team division. It's more fun, I think, and I've had an awesome teammates, actually all of them, but Andrea specifically, we've been together for a long time. Both of us kind of retired from that in 2023 after the games. She turned old enough to be a master's athlete, so she went to the master's games, and I started working full-time as a PA, so focusing more on my career, but still working out a heck of a lot compared to the normal person, or so I'm told.
As someone in the healthcare profession, if you had to give like CrossFit a rating, do you think it's like the true cure to like sickness?
Yes, to the question you're asking, emphatically. And there's more than one way to, you know, create a positive metabolic change, cure, or withhold like long-term diseases and stuff, but I think CrossFit checks all those boxes. I mean, and you get the community aspect in most gyms, which is key to long-term success and like fulfillment and just finding friends and making it something you enjoy. So yes, I do think that it's definitely a tool that is underutilized and could help more people than it currently is.
I do, I really do. I like it. I like it more than being a full-time athlete, honestly. My season as a full-time athlete was probably one of my least rewarding feeling seasons, and the one that I was the least happy in general during. I guess I like being spread a little more thin than that, as bad as that sounds, but I like feeling like I'm progressing toward long-term goals, and I like helping people on a daily basis, and I don't feel like being a full-time athlete did that for me. So I'm really enjoying being fully absorbed in my career and kind of doing this as an aside and still being like really good at it, objectively speaking.
That's up there.
Did you just work up to?
205, and then I missed 210.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's definitely good. I don't attempt 200 very often, and it went well today, so.
What is your max?
I think it's 210, it might be 215.
Since I qualified for Rogue, things have heated up a little, understandably, mostly because I want to survive the weekend in one piece. So over lunch, I went and did like a 45 minute running piece. But the number of days that I get in like a 2 a day are pretty limited. But like today I did running or like a monostructural over lunch, and then this afternoon I'll do like a couple lifts, probably a conditioning piece, and then maybe like an echo bike accessory piece. I'll probably have 2.5 to 3 hours tonight that I'll get through.
How do you think you're able to keep your fitness?
Stubbornness. The baseline is just so high that if you fall off a little bit, you're still like really fit, just because of adaptation from years and years and years of like hard training.
And you think that's the same with all these girls getting pregnant and just
probably, yeah,
still crushing? Your
body like bouncing back to even 80 to 90%. It's just like so far ahead of the curve, you know?
Looking back, do you think it was detrimental for you not to take more time off? Do you think you would have done better?
Oh, like
if you would have
during the season and stuff? No, because I honestly just enjoy training, and that's the thing that is the most important, is like making it something sustainable and making it something that you look forward to. And I like working out. I like training. If you have to go to a family function and still working out, you're kind of freaking out? No, well, no. I would intentionally get up early and make time for it. I wouldn't put aside other things to go work out. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
The Rogue things really, they really get me. I think it's just because they're so like capable of really making it hurt and really kind of pushing the limits. And I'm always just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. I don't know how I did that. I don't know. I was in some kind of mood that day. I look back on that every time I pick up a 150-pound ball and I'm like, I don't know who did that. It wasn't me. It's just max hold. Just keep the ball somewhere between here and here. And I got almost 20 minutes in my Birkenstocks. Yeah, I think I just didn't feel like changing shoes that day.
Every 2 minutes, you do something else. So 2 minutes, 400-meter run. This thing doesn't count quite the same, so I'm gonna do 0.33, which will be about even. I think that's what Sid did yesterday. The second set of 2 minutes, do 10 ring muscle ups. The third set of 2 minutes, do 10 power snatch and 100-foot handstand walk, and do that 3 times through.
Seems aggressive.
Can't tell, maybe. Hard to say.
Set the record straight for a minute. Hate, I get it. Say it with them. I don't give a f. I'm cool with it. Play and peep the fans with them. Yeah, they gon' remember mine. Yeah, you are not it already. He an outlaw getting off when he calls envy. Hit the peanut gallery, they all jelly. Yeah, they gon' remember mine. Yeah. We let them say what they gon' say about us. That ain't nothing, I ain't bothered, not a problem. Haters hate, another day in dollar. Keep your money, rather have you pay the homage. Delay the profit, we go freeway on it. Yeah, no real one, not the copper. If you need reminded, holla at your Siri, ask Guana. You can find them on the app.
You're still in pretty good shape though, huh?
That was horrible.
What was the worst part?
Running. Yeah, the running, for sure.
Why do you think it's so hard for you?
I don't know. I would love to know that answer. In March, well, I guess from like December to March, I trained for a marathon and I ran a marathon in March. Just kind of thinking like maybe that would make my running better. It didn't. I just got slower. I don't know.
Do you enjoy it though? Like when
running?
Yeah, because you ran them.
I ran
your
a
marathon
lot.
prep.
I actually really prepped a lot and like took it pretty diligently, but no, I don't enjoy it. You gotta try stuff to know if you like it or not.
The reason I signed up for Rogue was really more just as like a guinea pig for the workouts for some of the athletes that were trying them out. My husband convinced me to record them just in case, and then come to find out I was like knocking on the door of qualifying. We talked about it. He has to go anyway to Scotland, so it kind of just fell into place. I can be baited into CrossFit competitions nowadays if it involves like a cool, unique opportunity that I wouldn't get otherwise. That's been cool and rewarding for me.
Do you get more enjoyment of beating Tia or Andrea?
Well, the number of times I've beat Tia can count on one hand, and they all are basically all Echo Bike. Probably Andrea.
But that's the thing, if you've only ever beat Tia in X amount, it's gotta feel so much better.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I enjoy beating Tia because it gives her a good marker for like what her competitors who are really good at bike will be doing. So I think it makes her better. Which she said that before too. Like she always likes for me to hop in on the stuff she knows I'm really good at because it gives her like a good gauge for where she wants to be and where she thinks she should be at. So I like that I'm able to be helpful, but Andrea and I end up neck and neck in most things, and it's kind of fun to win.
I mean, Rogue's built for you.
I know, it's actually really good. Rogue is never about finding the fittest really, and it's more about like showing off their cool toys and like having fun things that are like fun to watch, that are high power output, which is all very good for me. So I might accidentally do well, who knows?
It'd be cool to finish in the final, like the top heat. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I just don't really know where my fitness is. So I think just making it through one piece, having a really good time, and then having a cool vacation afterward.